Hi guys! Today I am making chicken tortellini with alfredo and vodka sauce. Here are the ingredients that you can pick up at the local store. I like to go to Walmart. They have just about everything you need at reasonable prices. First, bring your pot of water to a boil. Next, you're going to need to open up your bags of tortellini. Here I have a bag opener. Just quick, easy slice, and it opens up your bags fairly easy. Oops, I didn't mean to rip the bag open that much. Pour your tortellini in the boiling water and stir occasionally. Oops, I guess I forgot the spoon. Like I said, make sure you stir occasionally so all the noodles get cooked thoroughly and evenly. Now we need to cut the chicken. As we are working with raw chicken, please remember to wash your hands thoroughly. Here's our seasoning salt, our garlic and herbs, and salt. Here we are cutting off the fatty pieces since you're not going to need it. And it's probably going to taste bad anyways. Yuck. I like to cut my chicken into slices before dicing into chunks. The oil I'm using is avocado oil. You can use any oil like vegetable oil or coconut oil, but this one works just as good. Make sure you turn on the burner that you plan on using. I just turned mine to medium high. You don't have to make the chicken slices or dices perfectly, but making them fairly even makes it easier to cook thoroughly since it is raw chicken and you want to make sure chicken and or pork, whatever one you choose to cook, is cooked completely all the way through so no one gets sick. It's important to make sure you spread the chicken out so that way every piece gets cut and cooked thoroughly. Here we are, putting the final pieces of chicken on the already preheated pan. Now, remember you are working with raw chicken, so remember to wash your hands to prevent any cross-contamination. Make sure you wash all your utensils that you use, or just put it off to the side. Now, like I said, to prevent cross-contamination, you want to grab a different spoon to stir the chicken. And turn it up just a little bit to make sure it gets cooked. Right. Here I am adding my garlic salt. my regular salt. And now my seasoning salt. You don't have to season your chicken because it is going to be soaked in with the alfredo and vodka sauce. But I like to give mine just a little extra kick. So here I am seasoning and stirring all the way around. That way every piece of chicken gets seasoned nice and well. Let's not forget about our tortellini. Stir it occasionally. That way every piece of tortellini gets cooked all the way. You never know if there's a layer of noodles on top or on bottom, so just stir it. You're going to want to boil the tortellini for about 10 minutes. Of course, stir occasionally for even cooking. You want to test your noodles every once in a while. Just make sure it's done all the way. You don't want to serve raw noodles to anyone. Looks like that one's not done quite yet. Let's put it back in and stir a little bit more. Always stir your chicken so that way every side of it gets cooked all the way through. Here I am grabbing some parsley just to give the chicken a little extra flavor. Pour some in your hand and kind of grind it up with your fingers before spilling it all over the chicken. And stir it up just in case you didn't get all the chicken. And once again, stir your tortellini. Now we're turning turn the burner down just a little bit. And now we are needing to drain the tortellini. Now, please remember that the water and steam is very hot and not to burn yourself. That is one reason why we have the water running, just in case you do burn yourself, and it's to help the hot water just, go down the drain. And I always like to rinse my noodles just a little bit. Not sure why, but it's just something I've always done. Keep your pot nearby, that way you can pour the pasta right back into the pot after draining it. lots of steam. Remember, still very hot. I'm going to give this another stir. And turn it up just a little. Okay, so now I'm taking my alfredo sauce and I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds. I like to get it a little warm, and it makes it easier to just pour in with the noodles, or in my case tortellini. And well, it kind of makes it so it doesn't stick to the wall as much, and you get as much as you possibly can out without putting a spoon and, grabbing all of it out of there. And next we do the same thing with the vodka sauce. If I can get the lid off. There we go. Always keep an eye on your food. You don't want to let it burn. You don't want to overcook it. Chicken is very easy to make dry. So, just always keep an eye. Now we're pouring the vodka sauce. You can definitely tell the difference between vodka sauce and alfredo sauce. Stir very well and very carefully, as you see that my pot is a little small for the amount I made. So just make sure you pretty much want to fold the sauce into the noodles. And turn it up just a little bit and let it simmer with the tortellini kind of cooking with the sauce a little bit. Here we are going to be draining the meat. Now I am not left-handed in any way. I'm just doing it this way so you guys can see the chicken going into the drainer instead of all in the sink. And just rinse the pan, make it easy for cleaning. Okay, so once your chicken is all the way cooked and drained, I'm gonna move the pasta over just a little bit so I'm not, straining my arms to cook. Pour the chicken into the tortellini and sauce. You're gonna want to do the same thing as you did when you were putting the sauce in with the noodles. Fold the chicken in with the sauce and noodles. Like I said before, I did not grab the right size pan for this job. So just be extra careful and don't spill, or try not to spill in my case. Look at my face. Oh, so serious. There we go. Now with every meal, you need something that ties it together. Our vegetable of choice tonight is split green beans. Put your burner on about medium high to high, depending on how fast you want to cook it. and put about a tablespoon of butter. And just stir it up. I'm gonna add just a little bit of pepper. I like my food seasoned. Now, if you really want to make your green beans extra good, cook a little bit of bacon, dice it up real nice and decent sizes, and put that in with the split green beans, and add about about a shot worth of Worcestershire sauce, and cook it together. It makes it so good. But not to confuse you guys with what we're doing here. So you want to stir the butter in and let the green beans cook just a little bit. You don't want the green beans to look all soggy and nasty. So just be aware of that. Yeah, see what we made? Doesn't that look just delicious? Here is our finished product. Chicken tortellini with alfredo and vodka sauce, split green beans, and don't forget your French bread with butter. And serve it up to, I'm serving mine up to my hubby. Yummy. Thank you for watching, guys.